He formed my heart before even time began. My life was in His hand. He knows my name. He knows my every thought, and He sees each tear that falls, and hears me when I call.
Shalom, welcome to Evangelical Anti-Machine. This is Isabel, one of the workers of the last days. Hello, warmly welcome. On May 18th, 2016, the Lord Jesus Christ Himself brought the following message to Prophet Benjamin Cousijnsen. Shalom, fear not. I am who I am, and am the same for all eternity. Verily, I am your Rabboni, Yeshua HaMashiach, Yahweh, Jesus Christ. My child, Jessica, why do you think so little of yourself? I love you. Isaiah 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Verse 13. For I am Yahweh, your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear. I will help you. Verily, my words will never be enough to express how much I love you. Joshua 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For Yahweh your God will be with you wherever you go. My precious little pearl, rejoice. 1 Peter 5, verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on Him, because He cares for you. Verily, Jessica, listen carefully. Daniel 3, verse 20. And commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and throw them into the blazing furnace. Verse 23 to 26. And these 3 men, firmly tied, fell into the blazing furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw into the fire? They replied, certainly, your majesty. He said, look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire. No fire had a grip on their bodies. Jessica, my child, even if you would sit in the fire, I, your Rabboni, will get you out of there. 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4 and 5. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. And Ephesians 6, verse 11, 12, and 13. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything to stand. And Psalm 16, verse 8. I keep my eyes always on Yahweh. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. And Proverbs 4, verse 23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Verily, be steadfast and trust in me. I'm going now. Ruach Yeshua Shalom, spoke the Lord Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, and disappeared. And also I say to you, Ruach Yeshua Shalom, God bless.